Hi there and good morning, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Welcome back. Today I'm going to do Roxy's weekly challenge, and this week I think she called them decorated bags. I don't know if she did use bags or if she used envelopes, but anyway, I'm using these type envelopes. I think, do you call them wages envelopes? So they're kind of short and dumpy. So they're like 4¼ by 4. But what you do need is just something that flaps over to attach a book page. And she also did some with a vellum bag. So yeah, it doesn't really matter about your size, it's more that it flaps over. Now you can see this has got the stickiness there, and Rachel did say when she'd done her, she said it's going to be hard to get anything in it. So what I'm thinking is, if I maybe pinch them, try and get, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that equally. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to get that together, and I'm thinking if I go diagonally down to just under where the glue is, and straight across, let's see what that looks like. It might then be too far down. Hey, that's actually fine. So I don't, do you see that? So yeah, I'm going to do that. And like I say, not only just because it's got the sticky bit, but just to give a bigger opening to be able to get your card in and out if your front isn't very deep. So I'm thinking if I do it this way, at least it'll be symmetrical. That is the word, symmetrical. So I have got 6 out to do. Maybe that's a bit too ambitious. I feel like the last couple of weeks I've been a bit ambitious. But it's hard to know how many, because we're doing it in kind of mass making style. Obviously you want to do it in a bit of a production line. So it's hard to know how many bases you'll actually want. So it's like, you're either going to make too many or not enough. So I think Rachel totally finished 5 of them. So I kind of go off how many she's done and then just add one as a just in case type thing, because it'd be a shame if you'd ended up finishing them all and you just haven't quite got enough time to go back to doing a base, because obviously it takes longer to do one base. So this is obviously going to add a little bit of time on, but I did cut my book pages ready, so all I did was did them the same length as the back of this envelope. Yeah, they don't look too bad at all. Now I'm hoping to do 2 for the bird theme that I'm doing. I know all these things that I've been making, blue birds and blue botanicals, obviously aren't going to all fit in that Amazon journal that I'm doing, but I'll still have lots of kit pages left after that. That's it. After that project, so I will do some more brown bird things. Right, I'm just going to slide these off to the side and do with, I just want some paper just to slide in, and I'm guessing this is just going to be a little bit too big. Oh, it's fine like that. So I am just going to ink the opening. While I'm at it, I might as well just ink around the edges. So you're not going to see that bit. I won't ink that for now because I'm not sure if you'll even see it. So if I get all of these done, I'm using gathered twigs. So that's that one. Yeah, and the other four I'm going to do Botanical. I am doing mine a little bit different. Rachel from Rachal Creations, she did all the fronts of hers in really big stamps. And I don't really have any big stamps. She got those Mackie stamps, which look fabulous. The rabbit one was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I did ask her what colour ink it was as well. She's not replied back yet, but yeah, the blue ink, it was an archival one, and I didn't see the lid. So I don't know if archival just do one blue or if they do lots of blue. So I did ask her what it was. The blue looked really nice against the book page. I wouldn't say I wouldn't have really thought of that, and it, I don't know, it don't look like a vintage blue, but it just really goes. Have I got the right glasses on? No. I have to change my glasses in a minute. I'm filming this on Tuesday, so I just watched Rachel's video last night. I think I managed to catch it. Oh, not done this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet you was all right. You've not done that one. Silly me. Yeah, I watched Rachel's video last night. So I'm hoping that I remember all the steps. But yeah, they're obviously not going to be the same because we've not got the same things. Yeah, I don't want to go that way, I want to go that way. And yes, I'm filming this Tuesday morning. Eleanor's just gone to school. Ryan's on a late. So he's just got up. And I think he'll be leaving for work about dinner time. So I thought I'd get this done this morning, and then it will be getting orders packed up, ready to post tomorrow. And the week soon comes round. Yeah, because I always pack orders on a Tuesday and post on a Wednesday, and it just don't seem 2 minutes ago since I last did it. So that's all those done, and they're all inked. Right, let's think what she did next. I think she would have attached this. So I'm gonna, oh no, I'll do it that way. So she would have glued it, wouldn't she? So I think I'm gonna glue them first. So I'll just put it just see the line. I'm just going to go a hair, a hair above the crease. So that will go down like so. Okay, so that's the first bit. Never thought about like cutting the envelopes down before. Obviously I've used these types of envelopes before, and yeah, I think I've only used them once or twice and I always thought, well, the gap's not big enough, so I don't really use them, but yeah, now it's like, oh yeah, of course I can just cut them down. It's funny how like sometimes just little obvious things, and then it's like, why didn't I just think of that? It's crazy. But I suppose we've not got time to look at every single thing that we use and come up with like hacks. But yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I can do that, and now they're usable things, because I do think that I bought 100 of them, because I think it was like cheaper to buy 100 than it was a pack of 20, and that was off Amazon. I don't know if they're in my Amazon favourites. I will find them and I will put them in, and they'll be I don't know if I'll put them under paper or if I'll put them under odds and ends, because they could really go under either. So yeah, I'll add those later. So that's that one. A little bit hard to see that crease. One side have been better inking it to make it stand out. So last one, I'm just going to swap my glasses over when I've just done this one. So yeah, I'm filming it on Tuesday, and I think, well, it is the Altered Book one's coming up today, so I shall put this one up for tomorrow. Oh, come on. Might have to just put a little bit more glue on that. Okay, so that's that part done. Let's just put a little bit of glue under there. Okay. Now, I'm thinking, I don't know if to put some washi tape across the top, or I don't know if to stamp it. How thick is that one? Yeah, I think that that adds some interest. Don't want it all the way across though. I don't know. Right, let me just get my head. This is Tim Holtz washi, so I don't feel like it needs any. Oh, I want to do two in a blue. I don't feel like it needs any glue. It's really very good, and it's not, you know, like really old. It's dried up. Right, swap glasses. some blue wash it out, which I think I'm going to have. If I can find the end. Oh, come on. Yeah, I've got it. So I'm going to have that a bit closer to the top. Or shall I have it? No, I'll have it towards the bottom. Oh, that's nice. Let's just see if I can just snip that little bit. That's that one. And that's that one. Right, the blue ones, I'm going to put a bird stamp on them. So I bought this one. I bought the Nature's Gallery paper. It was in a bit of a bundle. So, and I've actually got my stamp platform out just in case I don't get a decent print. Gosh, that's tough. Oof. So that's that. Let's just move those to one side and put my thingy back on my glue. That's that. This is covered in ink already. Right, so if I put that against, I think that says 4, like so. Is it going to be too big? Oh, that's nice. No, that'll be fine. So I'll get a picture of that. Yeah, I'm going to have it there. Okay. I'm going to have it on there. Let's pop that there and that there. Yep. Okay, and I'm going to do it in the timber brown that stays on. I'm not sure how it'll stamp. I should have probably stamped it off first, but it doesn't matter. We're using the stamping block pad. So I can obviously go back in. I think that's old ink. I want to get some alcohol wipes really and give it a wipe down. Right, let's get this ready. Hey, it's printed nice. Oh, look at that. I like that. So that's that one. Let's do the next one. So did I have it there? Oh, I think I did. Put that there. Let's just check that it's I think that's fine. So stamp it up again. Don't do it on a slant. Snap me board. My lid. Yeah, that's fine. So that's all I want that for. So I'll pop that away. Right, I've got this stamp out, and that was from In Love Arts. I think it was a set of X amount. In fact, I don't want to do that. Yeah, no, I'll save that a minute. Right, let's put that over there. So I'm going to have to get my crocodile out onto to put the hole in. So I'll do that in a minute. So they're the fronts of those done. I do feel like it probably needs a bit more blue in it. Okay. I suppose I can add the blue later. We're best to get the main part done. Okay, that's those two done. So I'm just going to put those out of the way for the minute. So these four, the idea was to put some botanicals on it. So I might as well ink around these first. Oh, it was really cold when I got up, so I put the heating on to warm up, and obviously now I've come in here, shut the door because I'm filming, and I'm absolutely red hot. I might have to pause in a minute and go and turn it off. Oof. I always shut the door. Well, I don't always, but I'm not expecting Ryan to be like just sitting downstairs forever. I'm sure he'll start walking about and that. And when the door's open, you're very aware that, you know, somebody's walking about behind you. So that's that. Let's pick a botanical for them first, and then I can probably see how I want to collage it. So I did see it last night while I was watching Roxy, and cut lots of botanicals. I could have that taller, yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. Prefer that though. I do need 4 of them. I think they're all going to be purples and blues because that's really what I cut out. That's there. Yeah. What's this here? Oh, that's nice. Got anything more? More. Have I got anything else green? More, you know, more green. Oh, that's nice. Yes, I like that. Right, those two are cut out pretty well. I probably need to ink and just trim those a little bit better. So that can go over there. So they're fine. Let's just go around this a little bit. Oop, this was stuck. that one will do. And take a bit of that off of there, like so. I'm not going to go, oh, I don't know, I could go into it a little bit. Let's have a look. Colin could start barking. I've just heard a dog on the street. I'm already starting to feel like I need new glasses, and I only went, I'm trying to think when they lifted lockdown a little bit. It was just before Christmas, I think. So yeah, I had new glasses then, but I think because I am doing this like full time, why I've not been at work, it's probably strained my eyes a little bit, you know. Right, that's a lot better. Sorry about that. I'm going to say, if I do mass cutting, I don't cut it that careful, because yeah, it just takes forever to get a decent stash of them, and obviously I do go through them quite quick. I mean, I could have cut that a lot more closer too, but I'm fine with that. Yep. Ooh, it's like one of them little fish where you strike it on your palm and it zincs up. Right, just rubbing my glasses. So I think before I forget, I'm going to put these little tabs on, so you can lift it up. So let's have a think. So I'm going to put that side, which means I'm going to put this on this side. In fact, if I just do two one side and two the other side, I've got these, I forget what they're called, tabs from Violet. So thank you very much, Violet. I like these dinky ones. I'm not a great fan of these round ones, because the bigger ones do look really round, but the smallest size, well, the smallest size I've got, I'm guessing they're the smallest, I really do like them. So yeah, I'm going to stick these on, and I'm going to run downstairs and turn the heating off, and I'm going to tell Ryan that I'm filming so I can keep the door open, because I'm getting delirious. Right. So that's that. While I'm doing this, I might as well do the two bird ones. I think I'm going to have to get a glass of water as well. Well, I'll have a quick drink of water, and I'll make myself a cup of coffee, because I've not had a cup of coffee yet. I've had 2 cups of tea. I have to be awake for a while before I have coffee, otherwise I'd be dancing on the ceiling. With Lionel Richie there. Oh, I love Lionel Richie. I've not listened to him for ages. Oh, it's got the most beautiful voice. But that John Legend, he's very, very good, isn't he? I think I was a bit late in discovering but yeah, he's got beautiful voice. They're just so silky. Oh, right. I'm getting delirious. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I've cooled down a bit. I've got my coffee. Right, so we've got these. Right. I've got some lovely green paper. Feel like this was an end page from a book. It's very textured. I don't know if you can see how it's ripping down. There must be fibres in it. So I mean I could go up a little bit. Let's think, which one am I going to put there? Yeah, I suppose I could do that. So I'm just going to rip it to there. Can go there. Now, I've got some decorator's paper. Oh, I've got this tape. So I don't know if to have the tape peeping out like so, which yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So okay, about there. I'll probably have to get this with the glue because some of it wasn't on the sticky paper. Oh no, it's gone down fine. I thought the ends might not be sticky anymore, so I don't think I need to ink these. Get quite a bit of glue around the sides because it is quite heavy paper. That there, and then we'll have that there. Let me just think about a label I've got before I stick it down because it might go underneath that. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, I've just got my little glass jar of, these are my scientific-y botanical labels. I would say the majority of them are going to be from Tracy Fox. There'll be a few in there from Kelly's Crafts and Musings by Nikki. There might even be some in there from Nottingham, but the majority will be Tracy Fox's. So let's get some glue back down on that. That can go there. So for now that's the front of that one done. Right, next do this one. I feel like I want that on that side with the tab there. So that's that. Let's do the decorator's paper with this one. Yeah, that's about right height. I think I'll just come in a little bit more. So I'm wondering about putting this over the top of this. That one I'll actually fit inside flap. Right, so that's that. And that can go there like that. What about a circle one? Oh yeah, I like that. Yes. I found it a lot easier now. I've separated my labels. So I have one with just numbers, one with just words, one which is plain labels, and one which is more botanical. And I've just got them in these 4 little dishes. They're just like little ramekin dishes. They're actually free dishes that you get with creme brulee. And they're amazing. I mean, over here we can get them for, I don't know, just over £1. And then you've got two glass jars. So yeah. So I do have quite a few. So that's that one. Right, next. That there. I'm going to go for that darker green for this one. Might even go middle. See what? Oh no, because I need to put the hole through the middle, so that'll just make it even more difficult for me. Yeah, I like that. Can go in there. Let's have a look at. Could go there. And then I think just a smidgen of this box one. What are we on? 39 minutes. Crikey. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get these finished. Crazy. So Rachel must be really fast. Those. But I do wonder if it is the inking, because it's like maybe I've done 7 minutes on inking, so yeah, maybe that is what it is. That's that. Yep. And that's that. So that's how long I've been timing. I'm going to say until my timer says about 50 minutes. That'll be like doing it for 45. So, oh, there's one more. Yeah, next time I'm just going to do the same same amount that she does. Right. As well, use that other piece. Right, I can't go down that side with that. I think I'll get the holes done next, just in case I don't get them finished. Right, so that's all the fronts decorated. So I'm going to do all the holes, put some hole protectors on them. That's that one. Yeah, I really like these. Right, I have to get that big crocodile on the table. So I want it, just want the small hole, don't I should imagine. Put my ink on. So I'm just going to pop it in. Oh well, I know it's halfway. Just eyeball it. No, I think I'm going to want the big hole. So I think what I'm going to do is at 50 minutes, I'm going to turn off and upload this, and then I'm going to carry on filming, and I'm going to start doing a part 2, finishing off decorating. And then for the people, because I know there's lots of you that are interested in the decorating part, and I would prefer to get them decorated, so I haven't then got to come back to them at another time. So I don't know if to put that on or these inked ones, which I think are going to stand out better. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because at the moment I'm doing a like use up your bases video. And I've been filming it now for weeks because I'm quite a few weeks in front. And I've still got this stack of bases. So I'm trying to, when I make something on video, to completely get it finished. But I know when it's a challenge and that, some people are just watching it, you know, for the challenge part. But yeah, I know other people want to see the project totally finished. So that's what I will do, and I'll put one out early, and then about 4 hours later I'll put the next one out. So if you're watching this and you want to see the next part, then look out for it later on. So these are the holes. Oh, you know what? I think she did the hole all the way through. Did she? Because she then put something in it, and you won't be able to put anything in it unless you've gone all the way through. So really, I could have done with doing the holes a bit higher up in hindsight. I think it'll be fine. Right, let's do these. Might have to put a little dab of glue on these sticky things. They don't appear to be very sticky. Right, I want to do the botanical ones first. So I've got these botanical label things. I think not next month, but the month after, these are going to be in my Patreon, the digital download that'll be a free one. So I don't know if these are going to be too long. No, I like it. Right, what have I done with that? So I want 4 of these. So that's those 4, because I've got something different for the bird ones. Let's get these in the top. And I've got these ball chain things that I was thinking they might want cutting down a little bit, but let's have a look. Because you are going to want some length so it opens like so. So let me just take that off a little minute. That's so funny actually. When I go to the hairdressers, I normally say, she'll say, how much do you want off? And I'll say, just a little inch. It makes her laugh. She says, I've never had anybody say, I just want a little inch. Right. So I think we could get away with taking 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try it at 5. Yeah. That'll be 5. Like so. Let's get my... I'll try and get some ink in there. So when that rested and it was down there, is it going to make that tag too long? Yeah, I'm going to take 8 off. That's if, like, I know you can buy this in the chains, like a long reel, or already like this. So I've took 8 off. But like Rachel did hers with string, obviously you can do, if you're doing yours more floral, you can do it with ribbon. Come on. So that's that. So that will hang like so. I really like that. And will it still open? Yes, it will. So we're on 51. Let me just tell you, for those who aren't going to watch the second part. So what I'm going to do now is ink here and put like a writing spot there. And obviously I'm going to put all the tags on and stuff. So that was Roxy's challenge for this week. I would say it was an epic fail, but I really, really love these. Yeah, they're fabulous. So it was a fail, but it was a good one. So I shall see you all later, or on another day. So thanks for joining me. Bye for now.